Hello, viewers! This is Will It Cat. No particularly interesting episode number today, but we've got some fun things lined up.
Like what?
Oh, well, between last update and this one, well, first of all, we got the LP file to G-Rank, thanks to help from my friends Liquidy and Saligna, and we beat up Nakarkos. See? So we've got the Nakarkos armor, like the proper Nakarkos armor now.
Yeah.
And because we're in G-Rank, I have access to, the low end of G-Rank armors. So I'm going to take advantage of that. In between videos, I did a spot of off-screen grinding, piddling around in the G-Rank hub, and getting what G-Rank armor and weapons I am able to get without actually killing a large monster, which is a pretty good chunk of armors. You can actually get quite a lot without touching a large monster if you're willing to just kind of do some stealth mode and look for like the little bullfangos for the fur scraps, etc.
Huh. So
I was able to outfit all of our main prowlers with early G-Rank gear, which should help us out a lot.
That's good.
It's not as big of a jump as you would think. I compared the numbers, and the numbers between like the late high rank armor and early G rank is really not all that significant, but every little bit helps, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, we got a couple of Prowler quests hanging on because we can never get rid of fucking Prowler quests, can we? So Urbosa is just going to knock out this Prowler quest. It's just kill Ludroths. At this stage, at the end of high rank, we're still like, go kill these small monsters. You sure you can handle this? Fuck off, game. Seriously. I for one am insulted. Are you insulted, Liquidy?
We've come to expect this, I think.
Yeah, you're just numb to it by now. Yeah, this is not even worth the time. Yes, we killed a bunch of Ludroths, and they are now dead. Like, seriously, bye. When this one dies, yeah, we're done. That was it. That was, 15 Ludroths in what, like, 5 minutes? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ooh, so difficult, Prowler quest. Thanks, game.
You didn't give us a look at the full true Nakarkos armor for the cats, though. It's got kind of like a cyber ninja look to it, doesn't it?
I do equip it on someone later.
Okay.
So we'll get to see that. I just wanted to show the descriptions first.
Mm-hmm.
And if I forgot somehow to show off the full set, Nialkin is now wearing it, so you'll see it. I decided that she should wear that, considering she's the one who got us to G-Rank. Now then, the next order of business. I said there were two Prowler quests, so we do have one more because I know. We got Geralt. We got to get Geralt suited up though, because he's still in high rank gear. So we're gonna just get him some stuff real quick. This one looks good. It's just the ally armor, so you get this from hitting rocks and making the ore scraps.
Yeah.
But it's still a jump up from high rank gear. Oh, but this one we're gonna equip on him. This is special. This is from a DLC quest. And it does involve dealing with a large monster, but it's a Prowler quest. All you have to do is wound the chest of a Gravios.
Oh, that's easy.
A tiny Gravios. He's teeny tiny, itchy bitchy.
That's still easy.
Yeah, and so basically, the same rule applies. You use your fighting cat and you rodeo it to death. And that spirit pickaxe is quite a significant upgrade from anything we can get, even in early G-Rank. That's like a mid G-Rank weapon. And it's really good because it has a lot of affinity. It's got like 20% affinity, I kid you not. It's great. It is a contender for your best Prowler weapon just overall, if you're not going for elemental or status. For sheer raw damage. And considering that this Prowler quest is fighting all of the drones one by one, you know what? Raw damage is fine. Fine.
Yeah, that works out.
Yep. So this is one of the latest, like, last Prowler quests. I think this is the last Prowler quest, actually, that you can get in single player. So this is the capstone. This is the hardest Prowler quest in the game, single player game. Right? So this is what the game expects you to be able to handle as a Prowler, like, for reals, at your full power. Bunch of drones. Yeah. I think poor Liquid is just numb to it by now.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you actually get to kill large monsters. Several large monsters. You get to fight all of the drones, one by one, in the arena. So no, like, zoning if you eat an acorn and have to go take a nap. Although you still can Farcaster out and refill your acorns at the bed. But if you end up having that happen to you in this quest, I'm sorry, but you should probably go and hang up your Prowler boots right now, because that should not be happening to you. It's certainly not gonna happen to us. I'm good at this game, it's not gonna happen to us. We got this. Now, the piercing big boomerang combo is definitely going to be something you want to rely on, because we got the spirit pickaxe, and we like them crits.
Yeah.
These things will die quickly, I promise. I actually considered speeding it up, because, you know, it's just a bunch of freaking drones, but I ended up killing them within like 5 minutes. All of them. And I felt like humiliating them.
I mean, that works.
Yeah.
Does the Velocidrome already have a broken crest?
Yeah, the Velocidrome already has a broken life. We broke his life, he's dead. I think the Gendrome, we might have broken his crest too. Actually, maybe not. But his crest, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
See? I told you, they're not long for this world with Geralt on the case. And we have Zhuge Liang too. Did you see?
Yeah.
Zhuge Liang. Yeah, it's your boy, Zhuge Liang. I figured I'd be adventuring with these two because, I mean, bringing along a healer and a support is my preference anyway. And Zhuge and Isabelle have pretty good skills, so I picked them. It's like to be like our main crew. Oh. Enjoy your brief moment of victory, friend. You got 1 paralysis on me. Good job. Have we done arena quests much at all? Like, I mean, not like quests, but hunts that take place in the arena?
I don't think we've seen them that often, no.
I don't think so either. Well, just as a quick explanation, when you have monsters that spawn in together like that, the next one doesn't come in until the corpse of the previous one evaporates. And that's the trigger for the next one to come in.
Yeah, it's kind of like a model load problem, probably.
Yeah, something like that. And like, I think the game can only handle so many monsters in there at once, or something like that. Do you think?
Maybe.
Anyway, whatever it is, if it's a system limitation or just like just the way the game is structured, after a time, a monster's corpse will like despawn after it's been killed, whether or not you carve it. You do this on a timer. And in this case, when the oldest monster corpse evaporates, then that triggers the new one coming. And now, since both of our previous foes despawn, now we've got the Iodrome as well. We had a few seconds to beat on the Geodrome uninterrupted before his friend came in to join in. Oh, hey, stepped on the trap. Okay, well, we'll just beat on it a bit then, won't we?
Yeah.
Damage is damage. Yeah, as far as, as far as hunts go, this is not difficult. As far as Prowler quests go, it's not even really the hardest one, as long as you're getting into the G-rank ones. There are ones in G-rank that are harder.
Yeah.
Mostly because they're the ones where you have to wound the monster part instead of actually killing it. Like the Iacris Headbreaker one. I hate that one. That was the worst. And unfortunately, I think that's the one you have to do in order to get your cats either to the highest level or scout the highest level ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually do need to do that one if you want to do anything useful with cats. Lovely. Oh hey, the Geodrome is down. Just one left. We can do this.
Yep, just the Iodrome, the one with, what, the boatload of health. I think he's got the most easily.
He does, yeah. He definitely has the most health of all the drones. I don't know how much because I don't really pay attention to HP values.
Because
But
you're not really supposed to.
No, because it's also not important.
Yeah, only
Like-
cheaters know HP values. I'm just going by, like, Iodrome is notably the one that takes the longest, even though he's just a friggin' drone.
He does, yeah. I mean, he's the red one, right? The red one has to be the strongest, right?
No, he goes faster. That's what he's supposed to
Yeah.
be doing.
Oh, okay. So I was going off of is it like an MMO thing?
Oh,
or,
like classic style bosses.
Yeah. Yeah, like the oh, watch out, it's the red one. He's stronger than the not red ones because
Yeah.
the devs were lazy to make
Or
too
maybe
lazy to
not
make a new
bosses,
model.
but like enemies. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that was it. And my boomerangs just ran out right after I rodeoed him, so I have to melee like a chump. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Damage is damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got this. He's gonna go down, and then we can get to the real fun stuff in this video.
There goes his
You know,
blade.
this is... Yeah, there we go. We broke his head, and now we can break his life. This'll be fine. Geralt is angry now, which means even more affinity boosts. You wanna stack that affinity. That's the way to be. I felt like, this Prowler quest, like all Prowler quests, is insulting.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like I acquitted myself well, because, you know, I know how to play this stupid game. I know how to be a cat. They're just drones. But still, I thought it went well. I felt like I embarrassed the Prowler quest in an appropriate amount. That's why, that was the main reason I wanted to keep it at full speed, because I wanted to embarrass the quest.
You
like,
say as
oh,
you
okay.
get knocked over.
Yeah. I mean, that happens. You take your lumps, you get back up. It's fine. We have an acorn. That would be embarrassing if I acorn. That's not what you want to do. No acorn, no problem. Oh, he's tired. And now he's dead.
You're dead tired.
Yeah, I'm dead tired, man. Had a long day at work. Anyway, yeah, so that will be probably the last Prowler quest we're gonna have to do in this LP.
Finally.
Because I don't imagine I'm gonna be doing any of the G rank ones, because I'm sure if I get you and Seligna to help me with G rank things, you're not gonna want to do Prowler quests. You're gonna say, please no. So, oh yeah, speaking of Seligna had technical difficulties, so he was not able to join us today. So it's just me and Liquidy.
And I'm dealing with technical difficulties, but I've opted to just duct tape fix it, basically.
Yeah, it's fine. You just put a band-aid on the problem, it'll be fine. It'll be good. Yeah, so hopefully we can get those issues ironed out before next time. Because technical difficulties are never fun.
No.
Yeah, so that was about just shy of 8 minutes for all those drones. And our prize is that we can now scout higher level cats.
Great.
We can actually scout for cats that are higher level than our highest level Prowler is right now, because the game has those stupid level caps and it's dumb. But whatever, it doesn't matter. We are high enough level to deal with what we need to deal with, which is urgent quests. We finally have our urgent quests available for rank 10. And actually there's 4 of them.
Oh gee, I wonder which monsters they are.
Right? That would be, well, first of all, we've got Nakarkos. He's gonna be the first one, but yeah.
Oh.
The rest of these are ones we've never seen before in the LP. But we're gonna start off with Nakarkos because we've only seen him in the multiplayer shenanigans. We've never seen him in a main video.
Right. We need to see him in a main video where you can actually handle outputting at a high, encoding bitrate and.
Right, but that doesn't look like boiled butts. I apologize for that. I did my best with that footage. Ugh.
And since we're post, we're not distracted and yelling about the monster, and we just talk about what's happening.
Right, we can actually talk like strategy and weaknesses and stuff. Isn't that exciting? I know I'm excited. So this is the Wyvern's End. This is the camp for Wyvern's End. You may notice one of its main features is no bed. So you can Farcaster out if you get into trouble, but you won't be able to refill your acorns. So I suggest don't run out of acorns. Don't bring instead your healing cat, bring your soothing roll, and just try to not die. And then this is Nakarkos. Hi, Nakarkos. He's a big old dragon. Big old two-headed dragon.
Yeah. Provided you haven't watched the multiplayer video. Definitely
definitely a dragon. You notice he's got two targets. You can target his heads, and you can target his main body.
Yeah, technically 3 targets, because it alternates which head you're,
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, so you've got, target point 1 and then target point 2. Mm-hmm. And you can see the way he backed up there and had, that wind coming up. He was going to do the arena surf thing.
Yeah, it's rude. And I guess if you want to avoid that, you could try bringing an adept cat. But honestly, Nakarkos isn't one of those monsters who particularly necessitates adepts. You really don't need it.
No,
and also you can't rodeo him either, so don't bother.
He gave you 9 years to back away from that, and you managed it.
Yeah. So honestly, I would recommend for Nakarkos, just bring your pure damage. Bring the Gathering Cat and bring the Pain. That's your best bet. If you're playing with friends, and like human friends, maybe consider the Heal Cat, so that you can, keep people's HP topped off, but if you're by yourself, just bring the Gathering Cat. And that's why I brought Geralt with his new toy.
The heads can burrow, which is pretty neat. I don't know.
Yeah, and they shoot that blue goop.
Yeah, they try to goop you, and being gooped is bad.
Being gooped is bad, yeah. Nakarkos has a special status effect that's unique to him, ? Firstly, you get covered in blue goop, and it shows up on your status as, blue, like a blue smear. If you dodge or get hit when you're gooped, then you get the status that is called, no joke, I looked this up, boned. You're boned.
Makes sense.
Liquidy and I like to call it being in the bone zone.
No, it's having boner problems.
Yeah, you're having boner problems, yes. You're covered in bones, and you're confined, so it's a binding effect, like Mizutsune's Bubble, or Gambit's Snowman.
Yeah, it's Snowman and Mudman.
Yeah. It's Mudman and Snowman and Bubble with the serial numbers filed off.
I wouldn't call it Bubble. Bubble's unique.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, but the solution to all of those is the same soothing roll. There you go. It's fine. Can you cleanser your way out of the boner problems? Yeah. Okay. So if you're a human, bring cleansers.
And
that'll do ya.
If you don't have cleansers, if you take a look at the map, there are 2 spots of water on the map, in this arena. You can roll through the water too.
Yeah. Okay. So you can roll through the water to get rid of the bones.
And get rid of the blue goop.
Yep, yeah, you can roll in that to get rid of the goop and not even get boner problems in the first place. Oh, we should mention his elemental weaknesses and stuff too, probably, we're beating him. He is weak to dragon and fire, both. For his, I'm not gonna mention his breakable bits just yet, because he's got parts that we can't see quite yet.
Oh, you're
So-
not going for the shiny spot.
Yeah, when he's down like this,
There.
yeah, there it is. So he has that big old shining weak spot that gets exposed. If you have the piercing boomerang and you know where that spot is, you can still aim for it and still hit it because your boomerangs pierce. But if you're just a normal person, you'd have to wait until he's fallen down like that in order to target it, because usually it's covered with his bone carabins.
Yep.
And that spot, is a weak spot, so he takes a lot of damage. In fact, when I did this with Saligna in the low rank version, he basically found a way to park himself right behind Nakarkos, and he just kept machine gunning his boomerangs right at Nakarkos, and it's right on his weak spot. Just bam, 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 bam. We downed the thing super quick. It was really funny. In fact, I think you were there for that one when we beat it in 10 minutes.
Probably?
That's pretty great.
I don't know.
That's pretty great. Proud moments of Monster Hunter prowling. Oh yes, good. I did do this. So you may have noticed when he dropped shinies, I was picking up time-worn ballista shots, and this is how you use them. You pop on the ballista, and you can shoot him. Pretty simple.
It's like one of the very few items that prowlers can use.
Right? Yeah, cats can actually use the time-worn ballista shots. It's nice. Your best bet would be to aim for his back, because he's got breakable spikes on there, and if you don't use the ballista, they're pretty hard to hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's boner problem.
Yeah, the big spine is the one that breaks.
Yeah, so one breakable bit is his back spine. I believe you have to first wound it, and then it breaks. So it's a two-parter.
That sounds likely.
Yeah. I did look this up. I may not remember everything I'll look up, but I did look it up, I swear. I promise I did. I prepare for these recordings, I swear. I don't just, go on right off the cuff. What are you talking about? Crazy talk. Do you have any human-related strategies to share on Nakarkos, Liquidy?
No, it's basically the same, except for the whole boomerang stuff. Because you can eventually knock him over by just breaking the skull heads he uses to attack with.
Yeah. Yeah, so you break those and he falls over, and then you can target his weak spot.
Yeah, just get in there and hope none of your partners are longsword users so you don't get stun locked.
Right. And if you're a great sword user, maybe you could get that nice level 3 charge on it and go big, huge damage numbers. I mean that's what I
Yeah. I mean,
figure that's probably a good idea.
the downside to that being, oh, what's this? What's he doing?
Yeah, this is interesting. Well, what's going on with this? He's got tentacles?
He's not a dragon, he's a big cephalopod.
Yeah, he's a big old squid. He's a kraken. So yeah, this is the real Nakarkos. He is in fact not a dragon, he's a giant squid.
He's a giant squid that uses some sort of biological adhesive to attach the bones of dead dragons to his bits.
And he can use their abilities from their skulls.
Yeah, so now that we're in the second phase, he will put new heads on the ends of his tentacles, and the new heads are, oh, I see an electric head off to the right.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a few different ones. I have seen he's got some kind of bludgeoning head, so maybe a Duramboros tail bludgeon. He can also do a Glavenus, so he can do fire.
Yeah, the Glavenus face is nasty.
Yeah, he's got a Brachydios head, so he can do blast damage and slime blight. And the electric one, I'm not sure what monster that's supposed to come from. Maybe Lagiacrus?
Yeah, I honestly can't identify it either, because I was thinking Ivory Lagiacrus, but it still doesn't quite look right, so I don't know.
And Ivory is not even in this game, it's only regular Lagiacrus.
Beats me.
Yeah. But anyway, now that we can see his whole face, I can mention what his other breakable bits are. You can break those feeder tentacles on either side of his face. You can break his beak, which is inside his mouth. You can, as we mentioned, you can break the big tentacles and stagger him, and wound the shell and break the shell. I think that's all of them. Although this says the back and the shell are different, so maybe the back spike and the overall shell carapace are separate breaks.
That might be it, yeah.
But yeah. But the back spike is difficult to reach, as I mentioned, unless you use the ballistas. Or unless you're a ranged user in this game for some reason. I don't know why you would do that to yourself.
Bows are good.
The controls are awful, though.
Well, bows still good. I'll give you that.
I've tried them, and they're bad. In this game. In World, they're fine. But in this game, they're bad.
I kind of want to see if you get close to the face again so I can confirm something is happening. I think the last time you were in close to the feeder tentacles, you were actually taking, like, constant tick damage.
Well, he does have, like, a mucus, like, aura.
Oh, you got boner problems now.
Yeah, it's okay, we have Soothing Roll, it's fine. Everything's fine.
But yeah, when he's blasting all of that adhesive around his face hole, it's not a good place to be.
Yeah, you really don't want to be around his face hole. Like with a lot of monsters, you don't want to be at his business end. That's the Glavenus head, by the way. That's what he's pounding away at now. But yeah, his business end is not where you want to be, especially when he uses certain attacks that he uses when he's angry. That we'll probably see shortly, because he will get angry. But yeah, stay away from his business end.
Yeah, there we go. When he's doing that, all of that mist.
Yeah. So keep an eye on your health, like even more so than usual. Keep an eye on it. You could wind up getting very weak when you don't realize it. I think that left tentacle there doesn't have bones on it. See, I broke the bones off.
Yeah.
So it was just the black.
Well, he just refreshed it, so.
He did, but for a while I did break it. Oh look, I'm angry. That means more damage boost for me. That was a big hit. Goodness. But again, Soothing Roll is your best friend in this fight. Because there's an awful lot of blights and statuses that he can toss around depending on what head he's using. And Soothing Roll will just like, nope.
Yeah.
I don't care. No sell at all. And definitely bring your healing cat with you to keep your health topped off and cure some of those statuses. So that's why we have Isabel.
You know, provided your healer's not dead.
And healing cats are surprisingly beefy. Like she was down at that particular moment, but give healer cats some credit. They're actually pretty beefy. They can stay in the fight for a long time as long as you kit them out properly.
Well, that was less of a dig at healers and more a dig at AI companions.
Yeah, point. They're not nearly as good as it would be if you had a proper healing prowler along to help you out. Which I have done, to great effect. Keeping my friends' asses alive.
Oh.
Combat medic. Oh, he's doing the red thing. Didn't see it very well. But yeah, see, he's got all the dragony angry bits around him.
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, he mad. He mad now. And that's how you can tell he's mad, when he has that glowing dragony aura around him.
And the top of look at the color changing on that bit.
Yeah, that's a really cool effect. That also happens when he's angry.
That bit that I don't know how to properly name.
That it's part of his mantle.
So the underside of his mantle.
Yeah, there you go. He's a cephalopod. Cephalopods have a mantle. Cephalopods being, squids, octopodes, and cuttlefish. Those things. And Nautilus too, I think. Nautilus are also cephalopods. this is not an exhaustive list. I'm sure I forgot some. Fun fact about cephalopods, they are actually quite smart as far as animals go.
Yeah.
Octopus in particular are escape artists. They can squeeze into any space that their beak can fit around, and their beak is not very big. So they can fit into spaces that you would not otherwise think they could. And they can woohoo! There's the fuck off laser.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he started sweeping it, and that's why I had the soothing roll ready. Because if he sweeps it like that, you can't outrun that. You have to either panic dive if you're a human, or soothing roll or burrow if you're a cat. And suffice it to say, you don't want to get hit by that either. It's bad.
Yeah, because it's generally going to be a one-shot, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the bludgeoning head there on his right tentacle.
Yeah, that's definitely a Duramboros ass.
Yeah, so he can use a Duramboros ass, and he can say that ass. Back that ass up.
And on the note of cephalopod intelligence, I have heard an anecdote, probably from a goon, about how, they took their sketch pad to the aquarium, and I guess the octopus realized what was happening and started posing for them?
Oh, that is adorable. I wouldn't put it past a cephalopod to be able to figure out something like that.
Huh.
They are pretty smart. Like, they get bored, octopus. They need enrichment when they're in captivity, so, at least the aquarium where I used to work pre-COVID, they had toys that they would put into the octopus tank for it to play with, and they put its food in, and we have to try and get the food out. And it's an enrichment thing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they get bored. And honestly, they only live about a year, octopus.
Oh, wow.
And if they live any longer, they'd probably take over the world. So it's probably a good thing for us if they don't live very long. But they're about level of intelligence, I think, around like a 2-year-old human.
So you're telling me that an army of 2-year-olds could take over the world?
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Given enough 2-year-olds.
I don't buy it. Now
here we go. Now he's into like his super rage mode or something. When the arena gets all blue and he gets all the red glowy bits all around him.
Yeah.
It's neat. I like the way it looks.
He's super pissed.
Yeah, he's very pissed now. It is a cool fight. I like this fight. It's a nice spectacle, and it's not too hard, really. As long as you keep an eye on your health and bring your status mitigation or curing or whatever you're on, you're probably fine. You're probably gonna outlast him.
That's honestly something that kind of bugs me about Monster Hunter fans in general. Nobody seems to like the spectacle fights. They're not there to be a challenge, they're there to be a spectacle. It's really cool to kill Jen Moran.
Yeah, it's cool to fight a giant kraken covered with dragon bones in the giant elder dragon graveyard. I mean, come on, this is cool.
Yeah, like, not everything has to be a challenge.
No, really, it's not a significant one. This is more of a challenge of preparation more than anything else.
Yeah.
If you are properly prepared for this fight, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, an ounce of prevention, you can see, right?
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I like these sorts of fights. They're fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to do.
Like fighting a giant sand whale is super cool.
Yeah, the sand whale. What's that thing called?
The Jen Moran. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was another one in For You.
For You was Darren Moran.
Darren Moran, yeah, I remember him. I didn't fight Jen Moran, only Darren.
That's because Jen was Gen 3.
Yeah, and I didn't get far enough in Gen 3 to meet him, I guess.
Yeah, so Darren just had the one horn, right? Because
yes.
Yeah, Jen Moran's got 2 horns. Kind of weird that they went Well, they wanted Dalren to be more like a drill, I guess.
Right, yeah. And isn't there also like a Dragonator on your boat when you fight him, and you can drill him?
Yes.
Yeah. See, you know, any fight where I can use the Dragonator on a big monster, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Dragonator is fun.
Yeah, there's a point where the Moran, either one, the fights were basically identical. Either Moran would stop swimming alongside the port or starboard side of the ship and just approach you head on. And that's where the Dragonator was. You had to wait for the specific... He jumps up and dips down like 2 or 3 times. I think it was just 2. You hit the Dragonator at the exact moment, so when he dives up for the 3rd or 4th time, probably 3rd, it just coincides with him being about to hit the ship, and you get the really triumphant Mark of a Hero music playing.
Yep, I did that. It was really good. I Dragonated the fuck out of that guy, and it felt so good.
Yeah, it's not meant to be a super difficult challenge, and people can't accept that, and those people are stupid.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. High five through the internet right now. I'm giving you a fist bump.
Excellent.
Internet fist bump. Yeah. I agree. Stuff can just be fun.
Yeah, stuff can just be fun, can just be cool looking. That's what video games are for. They're meant to be cool and fun, and they don't have to be difficult. I mean, that's always an option. Mm-hmm. Nobody's saying you can't have difficult video games. Just don't shit on don't shit on the fun parts.
Yeah, sometimes I just like to play a game and relax and just have fun and not have to be like white-knuckled on my controller and be like, oh god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna lose. You know, maybe I don't like being in that state all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit of a rush, I know, and it feels good when you succeed, but it kills my buzz, man. It kills my chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we play Animal Crossing.
Right? Yeah, Animal Crossing, perfect example. Nice, chill game. It's chill the game. Very much so. Or even just like your open world games where you have the option to just ignore the main plot forever and just go around picking berries or whatever. You know, I do that sort of thing. I like to just go poke around in places and see how many stupidly sheer cliffs I can just climb up. That is stupid.
What's a Calamity Ganon? I'm just trying to get more octo-balloons to make shit fly into the air.
Exactly! Well, what is a Calamity Ganon? I'm just riding around here on my horsey. Who I, dressed up in fun outfits, and then I wore, like, the armor that matches it. We look amazing. I did that. Totally did that. That's me.
I'm just trying to find more horses to name Dumb Cow at the stable.
Yes, Dumb Cow. I had one named Roach in Breath of the Wild. Horse named Roach.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Okay, Geralt.
Well, yeah, okay, Geralt, yeah. What of it? I mean, we got Geralt here too, so it's not like it's completely out of character, right? Roach is a good name for a horse, I gotta say. And then there was a brown horse, which I think. Ooh, oh hey, the tiny heads also get lasers. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I forgot the tentacles also have lasers.
I'm not sure what triggers him to do that, because he only did it, I think, the one time, or maybe twice. Yeah, so he doesn't do it very often, so I'm not sure what the trigger is.
It might have been your distance, and also he does have neutral heads on, so...
Yeah. And honestly, when he starts doing that, I figured I would just be better off just soothing rolling to get closer to him instead of trying to dodge them, because as you saw, their attack patterns are pretty random. Look at that. You can't really...
Yeah, they're a little wild. Not quite.
You can't dodge that. You got a good view of his beak way in there. That's the spot you want to be hitting if you want to break the beak. If you feel like risking eating a laser to the face, go for it, I guess. there probably are parts that you can only get by breaking the beat. No, it's okay, we got it. Soothing roll, we got it.
Yeah.
So you can be next to him like that, and still have your soothing roll at the ready because he can sweep it. But if you're like behind him, sort of, probably he can't reach you. But it pays to still be careful and watch what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't think he sweeps it past his tentacles.
Yeah, but in that case, I was backed up against the water, so I couldn't go like anything any further behind him.
But
anyway, there you go. He's dead.
yeah, he did. One.
And his death animation is cool. He like blasts a hole in the ceiling, and the sun comes in, and the cave collapses.
Yeah.
It is cool.
Just one final, like, death knell attempt at.
From Hell's Heart.
I stab at
Right,
the.
I stab at
except,
the-
you know, he missed.
Yeah, he missed. Yeah, okay. But it's same kind of idea. Now, he's got a lot of carves. He's got like 5 or 6 carves.
Yeah. I don't know how you're getting these parts. You keep missing.
I know, I'm not even hitting anywhere near him, but somehow Geralt's managing it, because Geralt is just that cool. There we go. I'm gonna show something. If you can go you can clip into his body, and oh, here's the weak spot. And is that his eye?
Yeah.
I think we're inside his, yeah, so that's his eye. So yeah, I'm gonna dance in front of the weak spot there, because that's cool. And Isabella's wearing her very funny hat. That's terrifying.
And you were
That-
briefly one with Zhuge Niang.
Right? That silly hat on Isabelle, that's the Furlask of healing. If you were wondering what that looks like. It gives you the passive HP regen. It's good. Really good. We got a charm. Yay. I haven't even bothered to sell those because I don't really need the money either. We got level ups. Yay, level ups. And I think I was gonna look at some armor. That's probably where I'm going, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, there we go. So here we go. Oh yeah, Nialkin. I think she's gonna get the... Yeah, here we go. We're putting on... I told you, we're putting on the Nakarkos armor now.
Getting that cyber ninja. Look at that.
There we go. See? Doesn't look neat. That is really good armor.
Yeah, that's definitely cyber ninja.
It has slightly more numbers than the Valstrax armor. Oh yeah, look at this. This is another DLC armor. That's a G-rank Prowler quest to get that. All you have to do is beat up 2 Geodromes. And it turns out even at G-rank multiplayer levels, Geodromes still are not that tough.
I was
So-
hoping. Alright.
There we go. So,
but they-
Meowties is our defense cat, right? So, naturally she gets the Phoenix right out of it. Come on, right?
Does the other side of the panel have the word in English?
I am not sure, but she's got it equipped, so you'll get to see it.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I'm disappointed
anyway-
about.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they can only do so much.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, that was it. That was our update, the Carcos and a Prowler quest. But hey, we've got everyone geared up, and we've got more urgent quests to do, so look forward to that. We'll have another urgent quest next time.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.